What's up, guys? If you are into music reaction channels that are honest, raw, and authentic, look no further. You found your destination. It is the Tazzz N Philly Show. Welcome to our journey.
And make sure that you subscribe below and enjoy the show.
What is good, you sexy son of a guns? It is Philly. That is Tazzz. It's the Tazzz N Philly Show, and we are back with another reaction video. Hey guys, what's up? It's Philly and Tazzz, and we are back with another reaction video, and we are opening up a new rabbit hole tonight, a subscriber request, but potentially a familiar band to some of you that are already fans of Nightwish. So potentially the Nightwish army might already know or have seen this, but this will be a completely new thing to Tazzz and I, and it is going to be Epica featuring Apocalyptica. The song is called Rivers. It is live. We were told by the subscriber it's a symphonic metal band. They are a Finnish symphonic metal band, and they are friends with Nightwish. That's what we were told. So hopefully, obviously, that's accurate, because if it's not, then I sound like an idiot right now. But I have to believe the subscriber is correct here. So
yes, that's what we were told. If we're wrong in some way, blame the subscriber. Well, find the subscriber, then blame them, because I'm not ratting them out.
yeah, fair enough. But I believe wholeheartedly that we were steered in the right direction. But nonetheless, it is a new rabbit hole for us. But hey, if it's anything like Nightwish at all, and Nightwish are friends with them or co-sign on something like this, I imagine that it should be pretty good. So curious to see what it's all about. But Tazzz, feel free to give your thoughts and give the shout out, and then we can get into it.
I already respect it and admire Nightwish as it is. If this is all accurate, which I believe it is, it's really cool that Nightwish is friends with them, because in some places, well, especially in America, with the competition and everything, you're not necessarily besties or whatever with your competitors, but it shouldn't be that way. So if this is all accurate and everything, the fact that they're cool with each other, and I read somewhere that Floor sings a song on one of Epica's songs. I don't know which one. But if that's true as well, then that's really good. That makes me admire and respect Nightwish even more. Because it's all one love. This shout out goes to Mark Phillip. Many people actually had mentioned Epica, so I didn't want to say everybody's names. It would take too long. So the person that I've chosen today is Mark Phillip. And sir, this one is for you.
Congratulations, Mark. Thank you. Appreciate it. I can't wait to see what this is all about. And if you have nothing else that you'd like to say, let's go, I guess, get into it.
Now I'm kind of stoked, so let's get into it. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Apocalyptica!
Okay, so that, I mean, I catch the Nightwish vibe, certainly. I mean, you can kind of feel like the influence or the sort of similar kind of a sound. She even had like a similar vocal like tone to Floor slightly. I mean, did you pick that up a little bit? Like not like they sounded exactly the same, but just like a similar
Yeah, I'm glad you
kind of
said that.
feel.
Yeah, they didn't sound the same, but she has a beautiful voice like Floor, but
Yeah.
she sounded like herself. And
No, I
her,
wasn't right. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I know you clarified it. So, oh my goodness, so many emotions. First of all, I love songs like that. I call them roller coaster songs, which is a compliment. And that means like a roller coaster, you start off low at the bottom and then you go up, you reach the crescendo, and then you go back down to the bottom. And that's how that song was. Like it started off so soft and tender. Her voice was so angelic, like a siren of the lake. I love sirens. Those sirens for the mythological books and stuff, those beautiful ass sirens who don't get too close to them though. Like that. Oh my god. And then all of a sudden the music and her voice picked up, the lights picked up. That was the crescendo, the top of the roller coaster hill. And then all of a sudden go down the hill, you get those butterflies in your stomach, and then you're back down at the bottom. And that's how she ended the song. She ended it so tenderly. The Apocalypto with their, I don't know if those are called bass or cellos. I forget what they're called. Those big giant, I call them giant violins. I'm not a musical person
Yeah.
like that.
Cello.
Cello? Okay, I was right. All right. And then it ended so tenderly, just like a roller coaster, ups and downs. And that's a fun roller coaster. Nobody wants so plain plateau ass roller coaster. What a beautiful song to listen for the first time. Again, if this is your first time watching this video or us, I'm very big on the phrase you can only make a first impression once. This is our first time listening to Epica and Apocalyptico, and what a beautiful song. Like I mean it was so joyful, and at the same time like it was just heavenly. Like if I ever go to heaven or Valhalla or hell, wherever I go, because I don't know, I just hope that they play that type of music for me when I get there, because that was just so freaking beautiful. Oh my god. Like I just want to take that whole song and just wrap it up around me like a damn blanket. That's how freaking enjoyable it was. And this, no lie. I really, really liked it. I really, really did. What do you have to say, Philly? Beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Mark.
definitely a beautiful song. It almost makes you feel like you're having some kind of like outer body experience, like you're floating to the fucking heavens or something. I don't know. Like if I
It
feel
could
like
be,
if
yeah.
I was going to heaven and the gates were opening up and I was lucky enough to get into heaven, like that is the song that would be playing right before you get in there. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like angels or something. It is that kind of spiritual feel almost. I almost felt like I was floating. Um,
Perfectly
and it
said.
wasn't like a real hard rock. I was waiting at some point to see if it was going to pick up and get more into like a rock, which I didn't even like. It wasn't like I was like, oh, I needed that to happen for me to like it more. I actually liked the fact that it kind of stayed the way that it stayed the whole way through.
It got up in the middle because then when they
A
picked
little
up their
bit,
cellos and started moving their cellos, I was like, oh, where they
yeah.
going? And I was like, oh shit. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
although no, I mean it picked up a little, but it didn't get like where it got like hard. I mean, it was kind of
Oh
just
yeah, yeah,
melodic the whole time. So,
yeah.
where as much as they do sound different from Nightwish, there's definitely some kind of a vibe there. So I can understand like the correlation or why, like Floor, let's say, would fit perfectly if she did sing a song with them or collaborated with them. It kind of makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, it was a cool first experience. I liked it a lot. I imagine that they're sort of eclectic in the sense that they probably have different sounds. I'm sure maybe they do something a little harder as well. Maybe they don't. I don't know. I mean, that's just me guessing a little bit, but I am curious to hear more. And frankly, I have a feeling that the Fantastics are going to let us know which is the next one to check out. So, any of the new subs that are out there that are fans of this particular band, where should we go next? I'm definitely intrigued to hear more because
That was good.
don't know anything else about them other than what you guys told us about this, this particular song, and just hearing what we've heard now. That's really the only thing I have to go on. So I'm very curious to hear a little
Yeah.
bit more about them.
And I guess there was two bands there. So I guess from when she introduced them in, Apocalyptico is just
Apocalyptica.
Apocalyptica, sorry. It seems like they're the people that played the cellos. Like is
The orchestra part.
Yeah, so is Apocalyptica like an all instrumental band? Like do they have a singer? Because it's not often, at least in the United States. I don't think I know any bands that are just instrumental. There's a lot of soloists like Kenny G and some other ones that were just instrumentalists. So if they're just a band that just plays instruments, that's an awesome thing. I mean, because it's not often. So you're totally relying on just the musicality of it because there's no singer to like take the lead or anything. So that's pretty wondrous in itself. So then that leaves me yearning for the next song, because then who's Epica? Like is it just her? Or I didn't really notice if anybody besides Apocalyptica was there. So like who's all in Epica? Let us know in the comments how many people right now or whatever are Epica. And you want to know something that just popped in my head? I could be wrong. And all I really have to go is her red hair. The singer of this song with the red hair, she kind of looks like one of the backup singers that was in Arion, because I know that's a plethora of different artists. And somebody said that the redhead that was on one of the songs on Arion, they said she's equivalent to like the UK Beyonce or something like that. And then I saw this lady with the red hair. So let us know if that lady that just sang with Epica is one of the singers that did Arion. Like, did she ever go with them and do like a couple songs or whatever? I really would like to know that, please. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Let's vote. What are we waiting for?
All right, absolutely. Time to vote for this bad boy. So we have a 2 rating system. Anybody that has never been here before, it is ass or pass. Obviously, if you've been here, you kind of know the drill. It's thumbs up, thumbs down. If the song sucks, it's ass. We give it a thumbs down. And if we like it, we pass it. We give it a thumbs up. Tazzz is going to count to 3. I'm going to drum roll. We're going to rate. We'll move on to the next video. Tazzz, are you ready?
I'm ready. 3, 2, 1. Boom. That's for Epica. That's for Apocalyptica. Ooh,
okay. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
There.
Yes.
I agree. So again, I mean, listen, the Fantastics have been great. The suggestions have been great, and every day I feel like, as much as I thought I've heard a lot of music in my life and knew a lot of different bands, and my taste is eclectic, and I like a lot of different genres, I have not heard so much of the stuff that we have reacted to so far, and it's actually quite refreshing that there's so much out there that I've never heard, and it's so good. So I can't thank you guys enough for putting this stuff in front of us, and I look forward to hearing more of your suggestions. So again, thank you so much. Tazzz, do you have anything that you'd like to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, the cool thing about this, I'm actually the opposite of Philly, because Philly, before we started this reaction channel a little bit over 2 months ago, Philly already was the type of person that would jump on and listen to different types of music from different artists and stuff. That was his thing. But since we started the reaction channel, he's held back because he honestly doesn't want to accidentally hear something that we'll end up reacting to. So he's actually suppressing himself. I'm the opposite. Like, I've been stuck in like my playlist land listening to 80s and 90s music because I love it. I didn't even know what's current at all. I rarely listen to the radio in my car. I usually just pop on a playlist. But I listen to the same stuff because it's a big playlist. So now I'm being introduced to these different type of artists in and outside the United States. So I'm in the opposite direction of where Philly was going. And then here, Philly and I meet in the middle now to hear all these new artists. Like, so it's a really cool thing, thanks to our Fantastics, who give us these artists. Hell, you gotta listen to this artist. They're pretty cool. They're really popping. Oh, you gotta listen to this song and stuff like that. You know, and we jot stuff down and everything, and we see what everybody's saying and go by the consensus and stuff. Or if something jumps out, and then we react to it. So it's such a cool surprise because more times than not, we're pleasantly surprised and happy. There are a few sprinkles in there where like just wasn't feeling it, you know. But luckily that's few and far between. Like, cause I don't want to come on here hating a song, but I will if I have to. But more so than not, it's been like, oh wow, this is really a cool band or a cool soloist, or this song is really popping, or oh my god, I got to put this on my playlist, or he puts it on his gym playlist. So we thank you for not only giving us beautiful music to listen to that we've never heard of in our lives, but for also communicating and keeping it lively in all of the chat rooms and in the community posts that we put up, because we don't want our channel to be one-sided where we're just saying, here, react, look at that, and that's it. It would be a very boring channel if the comments were empty and bone dry and we heard nothing and we just saw views. So maybe somebody else likes that, but we want it all. It's a communication type of channel here. So close us out there, best friend.
You done? Jesus Christ! Did you take a breath at all during that whole? Did you breathe one time?
I'm done.
Okay. All right. No. Well, thank you guys for. If you made it through that, then thank you so much for being here. We definitely appreciate you guys. You could be anywhere in the world that you'd want to be, and probably wish you would have been somewhere else right before that happened. So,
asshole face.
Yeah, as well. But if you're still here, thank you guys so much. You spent about 20 minutes with Tazzz and I as we reacted to this brand new band brought into our lives. I don't know, about 20 minutes ago, Epica featuring Apocalyptica, and it was awesome. And I can't wait to see a little bit more about either one of these two bands if anybody wants to point us in the next direction. So I am Philly. That is Tazzz. Have a wonderful night. We will see you guys soon. Peace.
And take it easy and keep it breezy.